Okay, so let's try to solve problem number 4. So ngayon, again, as you can see, we have 3 segments siguro, no? Kasi nagkaroon tayo ng pagpalit ng loading from A to B, B to C, and then C to D kasi nawala tayo ng ng force. And then plus, ang sabi nga pala sa problem 4 natin, we need to determine the displacement at D of the steel beam in the figure having an E of 200 GPa and 84.8 times 10 raised to 6 the value of I. Okay? So now, how do we solve this? The first thing we need to do is to solve for the reaction. No? So ngayon, i-assume ko siguro na yung reaction dito is upward. Anyway, pag nagkamali naman tayo, magbabalik, magne-negative lang yung sagot. Okay? So siguro downward kasi malaki yung yung 120, no? Downward ko na lang siguro. RA prime. And then this one is upward. RA prime to. RA lang. Kasi ito, upward RC. Okay? So how do we solve that one? So pwede tayo mag-moment, no? So moment tayo sa C. So summation, moment at point C equals 0 clockwise, positive. So therefore, this is 120 and then minus 30 multiplied by 3 and then minus, kasi downward ito, no? So minus RA multiplied by 6. So anong value natin for RA? So 120 minus 30, 3 minus x, 6 equals 0. So the value here is 5 kilonewton. So since my answer is positive, so it means that it is really downward, no? So downward po ito kasi malaki nga naman yung 120. Okay? So let's figure out what's the value for RC. So summation forces vertical na lang equals 0, upward, positive. So therefore, that is equivalent to, so meron kang RA na downward, so that is 5 plus 30 and then minus RC. Sorry, balik. Sorry. Ulit. Minus pala. So minus 5 minus 30 plus RC equals 0. So RC is equivalent to 35 kilonewton. So tama naman, no? Dalawang pababa, isang pataas. 30 kilonewton. Okay? 35 kilonewton. We need to write the moment equation after that. So cut natin. So unang cut. This is your x sub 1. M1. Big M1. This is your x sub 2. Big M2. Pwede mo i-cut dito, no? Tapos consider mo yung left side. But for me, mas madali yata yung right side. Parehas lang naman lalabas, no? X sub 3. And then this one is big M3. Okay? So let's try to solve. M1, opposite direction, positive, same direction, negative. So this one is 120, yung opposite, no? 120 minus RA is 5, no? Ito 35. So 120 minus 5 x sub 1. Okay? So yung big M2 natin is 0. Big M3 natin is, kailangan natin ng distance na to. So this is x sub 3 minus 3. Kasi x sub 3 from here to here minus 3. So x sub 3 minus 3. So opposite in direction. So therefore this is 35 x sub 3 minus 3. Positive. Okay? Okay. So, that is our equation for the rail beam. So, ngayon, gawa tayong virtual beam. So, pinapahanap sa atin yung displacement sa point D. So, gawin natin. Pin tsaka roller. This is 3 meters, 3 meters, 3 meters. This is A prime, B prime, C prime, and then D prime. Now, if you take a look at this beam class, no? So, meron kasi tayong 120 na pinapababa niya itong segment na to. So, parang yung elastic curve niya, parang ganito yung tsura, no? So, I assume that you have a deflection for point D na upward. So, ngayon, upward force na lang i-apply ko dito. Upward 1 unit loading, no? Para medyo tama na yung analysis natin. Okay? Para positive yung lumabas. So ngayon, kung upward yan, so malamang ito dapat, since moving counterclockwise, no? So dapat ito, upward din. Okay? Para clockwise naman siya. So ayan, tawagin natin RA ito, RA prime. So yung RC prime natin should be downward, no? So to figure out that value, yung mga reaction na yan, so pwede tayo mag-moment sa C prime. So summation moment sa C prime equals 0 clockwise, positive. So therefore, this is RA prime multiplied by 6 and then minus 1 multiplied by 3. So equals 0. So yung RA prime natin class is equivalent to 1 over 2. Tama ba? X6 minus 1, 3. Yep, tama. 1 over 2. Okay? So ngayon, to determine the value of RC prime, remember this is 1/2. So to determine the value of RC prime, that is summation forces vertical equals 0, upward, positive. So meron kang 1/2 plus 1 minus RC prime equals 0. So yung value ng RC prime natin is equivalent to 1 plus 1/2. 3 over 2. Or 1.5. 1.5 na lang natin. Okay? So, ayan na. So, kung paano makinat yung real beam, ganun din yung pag-cut sa conjugate beam. Virtual beam. Okay? So, cut natin to. X sub 1, small m1. Cut natin to. X sub 2, small m2. Cut natin to. X sub 3, small m3. Okay? So, small m1. 0.5 x sub 1. Small m2, that is 1. Multiplied by x sub 1. X sub 2. So, small m3, that is, pwede ko sabihin x sub 2 na lang to. No? Remove ko na yung 1 kasi 1 lang naman yan. Okay? Opposite in direction kasi. So, yung m3 natin, kasama pa rin si 1, don't forget. So, that is x sub 3. Based on 1 yan, ha. And then minus, kailangan natin tong distance na to. Again, this is x sub 3 minus 3. So, same direction. So, minus 1.5 x sub 3 minus 3. Okay? So, yung 1, opposite in direction. Yung 1.5, same in direction. That has a distance of x sub 3 minus 3. Okay? So, we can now plug in that in our formula to get the value of yt. So, 1 multiplied by yd is equivalent to 1 over ei multiplied by the integral of small m1, 0.5 x sub 1 dx multiplied by big M1, 120 minus 5x1 dx1. Scan natin sa nagpalit ng loading from 0 to 3. 0 to 3. And then plus 1 over ei multiplied by the integral of small m2, that is x sub 2, multiplied by, I think that is 0. Tama ba? O 0 yan. So, scan natin from 0 to 3 din. No? Doon nagpalit ng loading. From 0 to 3. Anyway, cancel out naman yan kasi 0 lang yan. Okay? And then plus 1 over ei, big M3, small m3, that is x sub 3, minus 1.5 x sub 3 minus 3. Multiplied by, ano to? 35 x sub 3 minus 3. dx3 from 3 to 6. Paano ko nalaman na 3 to 6? Because we already scanned the 0 to 3 here, and then 0 to 3 here. So, natitira na lang, since dito ka nagsimula, 3 to 6. No? Okay? So, ngayon, try natin i-calculate. Nan po kaya ito? Integral 0.5x 20 minus 5x 03 plus integral x minus 1.5 x 35 x minus 3 3 to 6. So, ang lumalabas sa akin is 562.5 over EI. Okay? And don't forget, we have the value for EI kasi ang pinapahanap sa atin is in millimeter. No? So, ngayon, plug in natin yung value. Like I said, based on the calculation, since this is a 1 unit load, so yung unit neto class is kilonewton. Tapos ito, kilonewton meter. Ito, kilonewton meter. Then, nag-integrate ka, naging meter. So, cancel yung isang kilonewton, so naging kilonewton meter cube. So, ngayon, let's convert na lang yung value ni E, tsaka ni I, in Newton millimeter. So, therefore, YD is equivalent to 562.5. Again, ang unit for this one is kilonewton meter cube, pero i-cancel natin kasi multiplyan natin ng 1,000 raised to 4 to convert that into Newton millimeter cube. Tapos ito, 200, 1, 2, 3, Newton, MPa yan, no? And then, multiply natin ng, burahin ko lang to, baka kalahin nyo si 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Multiplied by I is 84, I think, 84.8. So, 84.8 times 10 raised to 6. Millimeter raised to 4. So, kapag nag-unit analysis ka dyan, ang lalabas sa'yo, millimeter. So, therefore, 562.5. 1,000 raised to 4, 200,000. 84.8 times 10 raised to 6. So, ang lumalabas sa akin is 33.166 millimeter. Okay, so therefore, that is our answer. So, by the way, positive yun lumabas. So, it means that we are correct that in the deflection of point D, ang direction niya is upward. No? Tama naman kasi sobrang laki ng 120. Okay? So, that's how we answer problem number 4. Okay, so let's try to solve problem number 5. So sabi dito, calculate the following for the cantilever beam shown. Assume constant EI of 14 times 10 raised to 11 Newton millimeter squared. So pinapahanap sa ating class is yung maximum deflection in millimeter and then the slope at the free end in degrees. Okay, so how do we solve this problem? Again, syempre mas magandang mag-cut and then consider mo yung right side para you don't need to compute for the reaction of a point A anymore or the fixed support. No? So ngayon, i-cut natin to. So, ito yung first cut ko. This is x sub 1. This is big M1. And then this is x sub 2. This is big M2. And then this is x sub 3. This is big M3. Okay? So, ngayon, kailangan natin mag-create ng moment equation based on that cutting plane. So, umpisa na natin sa M1. So, yung M1, madali lang. So, that's negative 4x1 kasi same direction. No? So, yung M2 natin, kailangan natin ng distance na to, class. Ito. Okay, ang distance yan. So, that is x sub 2 minus 2. So, yung M2 natin, class, is kasama pa din si 4, ha? Don't forget. So, negative 4, x sub 2 minus 2, x sub 2 minus 2. Okay? So, yung M3 natin, kailangan natin ng distance na to. So, sorry, ito pala, yung maliit. This is x3 minus, kasi ko lang ha, minus 4. So, kailangan din natin ito. This is x3 minus 2. Okay? So, yung 4 natin, ganun pa din, negative 4, x sub 3. So, yung negative 2 natin, ang distance nun from point 3 ha, ito yung M3, is x sub 3 minus 2. Okay, so negative 2, x sub 3 minus 2. Ito po yan, from here to here. Okay, and then last one, minus 3, x sub, sorry, ayan, tama, x sub 3 minus 2 plus 2, ito, x sub 4. Ayan, yan na yan, x sub 3 minus 4. So, itong distance na to. Ulitin natin yung M3, baka naguluhan kayo. Negative 4, x sub 3, so ito yon. So, ito yung distance, x sub 3. Force times distance na 2, yung force is 2, yung distance is x sub 3 minus 2. So, ito yung x sub 3, ito yung 2. Okay? So, yung last one, yung 3, that is x sub 3 minus 4. Bakit? Ito yung x sub 3 minus 4, so ito yung distance na consider natin. So, yan na yung mga big M natin. How about the small m? Yung small m, manggagaling sa virtual beam. So, gawa tayong virtual beam. This is 1. So, ina-assume ko na downward yung deflection, no? So, this is 2 meters, 2 meters, and then this is 2 meters. Kung paano mo kinat yung real beam, ganun din yung virtual beam. So, x of 1, this is m1, small. X of 2, m2, small. And then x of 3, m3, small. Isin natin. Bakit ganun? M3. Okay? Okay. So now let's compute for the value of that. So madali lang naman, no? So yung M1 mo, negative x of 1. Yung M2 mo, negative x of 2. Yung M3 mo, negative x of 3. So yun lang yan. Kasi yan lang naman yung force. No? By the way, this is 3. Okay? So, pwede mo na plug in yan sa formula mo. So, paano yan? So, 1 multiplied by YD ata. Yan, tama ba? YD. O, YD nga. 1 multiplied by YD is equivalent to 1 over EI multiplied by the integral of negative x of 1, yung small m1, negative 4x of 1 dx1 from 0 to 2. So, yung una, 0 to 2 yung scan. Pangalawa, 2 to 4. Pangatlo, 4 to 6. No? So, yun yung mga limit natin. So, plus 1 over EI, integral of negative x of 2. So, yung pangalawang equation natin is negative 4 x of 2 minus 2 x of 2 minus 2 dx2. From, again, 2 to 4. And then plus 1 over EI, integral of x of 3. So this is negative 4 x of 3 minus 2 x of 3 minus 2 minus 3 x of 3 minus 4. dx3 from 4 to 6. So now let's compute for the value of YD. So hindi yata yan kasya sa calcu. So isa-isahin natin para maayos yung calculation. So ito muna, and then ito, and then ito. So una muna, ano kayong value niyan? Integral, negative x, negative 4x, 0 to 2. So ang lumalabas sa akin, this is 32 over 3. Okay? And then the second one is negative x, negative 4x, minus 2, x minus 2, from 2 to 4. So, lumalabas sa akin dito, 88. And then last one, negative x, 4x, minus 2, x minus 2, minus 3, x minus 4, from 4 to 6. So, ang lumalabas sa akin dito, 296. So, pag-add natin, teka lang, double check ko lang para tama yung masolve natin. Okay, add natin lahat. So, this is 32 over 3 plus 88 plus 296. So, ang lumalabas is 1184 over 3 EI. Okay? So don't forget we have a value for EI na naka-Newton millimeter squared na. Okay? So yung YD natin is equivalent to 1184 times mo lang ito ng 1,000 is to 4 over 3 tapos 14 ba yun? So 14 times 10 raised to 11. So this is 14 times 10 raised to 11. Okay? So what's the value for YD? 1184, 1,000 raised to 4. 14 times 10 raised to 11. So this is 281.905 millimeter. Let's see if we're correct. So tama naman. 281.905 millimeter. So tama naman yung direction natin downward. Okay? So last, more number 2, pinapahanap sa atin yung slope at the free end. Okay? So paano yan? So again, virtual beam ulit. So this is 2 meters, 2 meters, 2 meters. So assume ko na yung rotation dito or yung slope dyan is clockwise, no? So that's 1, no? Okay, cut ulit natin. This is x sub 1, small m1. Isin ko nga. Cut x sub 2, small m2, and then cut x sub 3, small m3. Okay? So madali lang din, yung m1 mo is just equivalent to negative 1, m2 mo, negative 1 lang ulit, m3 mo, negative 1 lang ulit. So we can now plug in that in our formula. Okay? So 1 multiplied by theta d is equivalent to 1 over ei multiplied by the integral of negative 1, tapos yung big M1 natin is negative 4x1. So negative 4x1 dx1 from 0 to 2. And then plus 1 over ei multiplied by the integral of negative 1 multiplied by negative 4x sub 2 minus 2x sub 2 minus 2. So negative 4 minus 2 x sub 2 minus 2. From 2 to 4. And then, plus 1 over ei, integral of negative 1, tapos plug in natin anong value nito. 4x sub 3 minus 2x sub 3 minus 2 minus 3x sub 3 minus 4. Okay? So, negative 4, x sub 3 minus 2, x sub 3 minus 2, minus 3, x sub 3 minus 4. dx3 from 4 to 6. Okay? So, ganun lang din, isa-isayin natin para mas maayos. This is 8. This is 28. Then last one, negative 1. This is 58. So, may mali ba tayo? Double check. Bago natin i-finalize. 4x. Tama naman. Okay. Okay. So, try natin. I-summation natin lahat. So, 8 plus 28 plus 58. So, ang lumalabas sa akin, 94. Let's see if we're correct. So, baka mali tayo. So, theta d is equivalent to 94 over ei. So, again, plug in mo yan, yung value ng ei mo, which is 14 times 10 raised to 11. Tapos, multiply mo ng 1,000 cube. Yung numerator. Theta d, 1,000 cube over 14 times 10 raised to 11. Sabi niya dito, dapat daw naka-degrees. So, ang unit nito ngayon is radian. Para kung ma-convert mo, merong 180 degrees sa pi rad. Okay? So, ilan kaya yan? 94 14, 11. So, lumalabas sa akin 3.847 degrees. So, tama naman, no? So, ang answer here is 3.847 degrees. Clockwise. Okay? So, that is our answer. That is how we solve problem number 5. Okay? Okay, so let's try to solve problem number 6. So sabi dito, determine the deflection at point D of the beam shown in the figure. Ngayon class, kapag nag-solve ka ng non-prismatic beam, tapos you don't consider any weight, so kapag kumukuha ka ng reaction, so parang ano lang siya, no? Parang normal na beam lang. So pag normal na beam to, kung nangyari, pare-parehas lang siya ng, ng cross-section. So pag kinuha mo yung reaction dito, this is just equivalent to parang P over 2 or 150 over 2. So therefore, yung reaction dito is 75 kilonewton without considering the self-weight to ha. This is also 75 kilonewton. So ngayon, hindi lang pag nagpalit ng loading magkakaroon tayo ng moment equation. Pag nag-change ng segment or ng size yung beam, kailangan din natin mag-create ng moment equation doon. Okay? So therefore, we will be having 4 moment equation here. So this is x sub 1, big M1, this is x sub 2, this is big M2, this is x sub 3, big M3, and then finally this is x sub 4, this is big M4. And madadali lang naman kumuha ng moment equation na yan. Bakit? Yung M1 mo, 75 x sub 1 lang. Yung M2 mo, 75 x sub 2 lang. Kasi nga, opposite yung direction. Yun lang naman yung loading, no? Yung M3 mo, 75 x sub 3 lang. Yung M4 mo, 75 x sub 4 lang. Okay? So, bakit? Yan lang naman yung makikita mong force kapag nag-cut ka and then consider mo yung M1, M2, M3, and M4. So, yung M3 kasi, opposite din ito. So, opposite din sa M4. Okay? So, that is your different moment equation based on real beam. Okay? So, punta naman tayo sa virtual beam. So, sabi natin, pinapahanap tayo ng deflection sa point D. So, ngayon, kung deflection sa point D yan, so, kailangan natin maglagay ng 1 unit load sa point D. So, kukopyahin lang natin yung support condition. So, ito ay, ano ba to? Pin. So, ito ay pin. Ito ay roller. So, atiin natin, 1, tapos 2. Yan, ganyan. Tapos, 3 meters each, right? 3 meters, 3 meters, 3 meters, 3 meters. This is A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime, and then E prime. So we need to incorporate 1 unit load here. So of course, kailangan natin ng reaction. So madali na lang yan, but basically yung reaction dito class is 3 over 12, tama. So 3 over 12, ilan yun? This is 1 over 4. Tapos ito naman, 3 over 4. Kung paano mo kinat or paano ka nag-create ng moment equation dun sa real beam, ganun din dito. So this is x sub 1, small m1. This is x sub 2, small m2. X sub 3, small m3. And then, x sub 4, small m4. Okay? So let's create moment equation. So yung small m1 natin class is equivalent to 1 over 4. X sub 1 lang. Yung small m2 natin is also 1 over 4. X sub 2, yung m3 natin is 3 over 4. X sub 3. And then finally, yung m4 natin is 3 over 4. X sub 3. And don't forget, you have 1. Tapos kailangan mo pa ng distance na to, which is x sub 4 minus 3. So, meron tayong same direction. So, minus 1 or minus x sub 3 minus 4. Hindi ko nilalagay yung 1, no? X sub 3 minus 3. Hindi ko nilalagay yung 1 kasi 1 lang naman yun. Automatic may 1 naman dyan talaga. Okay? So, ito yan. Force times distance. So, pwede natin yung plug in sa ating formula. So, that would be equivalent to 1 multiplied by yd is equivalent to 1 over EI multiplied by the integral of small m1, 1/4 x sub 1, 75 x sub 1 dx1 from 0 to 3. Bakit 0 to 3? Scanin mo to. From 0 to 3, yung m2 natin, 3 to 6. Ngayon yung m3 natin, 0 to 3 din. And then this one is 3 to 6 din, yung m4. So yan yung m1 natin. And then plus 1 over Ngayon, iba kasi yung I neto, class. Yung I natin kasi dito sa gitna is 600 times 10 raised to 6. Ngayon, kung gagawin mong I yung 300, so let's say yung I natin is 300 times 10 raised to 6. Yung 2I natin is equivalent to 600 times 10 raised to 6. So, ibig sabihin, pwede natin itong sabihin na 2I. Tapos yung dalawa, I na lang. No? Kasi 600 yung I dun sa gitna. Ito. Okay? So, therefore, yung sa M2 natin, tsaka sa M4 natin, dapat 1 over 2EI. Para ma-incorporate natin yung 2I. Integral of 1 over 4, x sub 2, 75, x sub 2, dx2 from 3 to 6. Okay? And then plus 1 over EI. Again, hindi pa yan 2EI ha. Kasi dito pa lang tayo sa M3. I pa lang yun, no? So that is 3 over 4 x sub 3. And then integral of, multiplied by M3. So 75 x3. dx3 from, this one is 0 to 3. No? Ayan no, 0 to 3. And then plus, ito na, 1 over 2EI na. Kasi yung cutting plane mo, nandito na sa 2I. Ayan o, yung M4. Okay? So, integral of small M4, so 3 over 4 x sub 3 minus x sub 3 minus 3. And then this one is 75 x sub, what x sub 3? X sub 4. X sub 4 po ito ha. X sub 4. X sub 4 dx 4. Okay? Tapos ito, from 3 to 6 din. From 3 to 6. Dito ka nagsimula ng x. Okay? So, isa-isay natin kasi hindi kasya sa calcu yan. Hindi kasya sa calcu. So, ito muna, and then ito, tsaka ito. So, let's try to solve. 1 over 4x 5x 0 to 3. This is 168.75 So, yung isa, 1/2 integral 1 over 4 3 to 6. This is 4725 over 8. Then 1/2, wala pa pala. So 3 over 4x 75x 0 to 3. 2025 over 4. And then lastly, so 1/2 3 over 4 x minus 2 and minus x 3 to 6. Seven, 425 over 8. Okay, let's try to sum all of the values. 168.75 plus 4725 over 8 plus 2025 over 4 plus 7425 over 8. So, nakukuha ko 2193.75. So, lagay natin. YD is 2193.75 over EI. So, ngayon, pwede na natin plug in si E, which is 200 GPa, si I, 300 times 10 raised to 6. Okay? Hindi yung 600 kasi 2I yun. Yung 300 lang. Okay, plug in natin. So, therefore, YD is equivalent to 2193.75 times 1,000 raised to 4 over E. 1, 2, 3, and then I is 300 times 10 raised to 6. Okay, so ilan po yung value ng YD natin in millimeter? So, 300 times 10 is to 6. So, ang nakukuha ko is 36.5625 millimeter. So, this is our answer. Okay? So, downward po yan. Kasi tama yung positive sign yung nakuha natin. Tama yung direction ng 1 natin. Okay? That's how we solve problem number 6.